Hello, welcome to Angry, Annoyed, and Amused podcast. I'm with Mike. So next to me is Uncle Phil.
Great to be at the table.
Over there is Johnny.
Yo.
Across the table is the other Mike.
Hello.
So this past weekend?
Yes, it was.
We had daylight savings.
Yes, we did.
Are they both daylight
Spring
savings?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're just called the same thing, but one's one way, one's the
No,
other.
isn't it like Eastern Standard Time and Eastern Daylight Time?
No, it can't be Eastern
Is
if
that
you're on the
a
West
change every, like,
Coast.
6 months?
No, I'm just saying for
Yeah.
us on the East
But
Coast.
on the day it changed, they just call it
They just
daylight
call it like
savings
I'm
time.
saying
Oh,
the
yeah, I don't know.
when the next one it's gonna go backwards. It went
It's
forward
still
an hour.
daylight
Well,
saving
everybody
time.
would know this isn't gonna come out that farther in the future.
No.
All right, so daylight savings time, but this is the time.
Not people in one state, because one state doesn't observe.
Two
it.
states.
If you're from Arizona,
Hawaii.
if you're from Arizona or Hawaii, forget about it.
Forget about what
Doesn't
we're talking
matter.
about.
But we
Blacking
had
out.
it was
And
daylight
other
savings,
countries
so
don't
the
do it
time
either.
at 1 it became
2 a.m.
2,
Yeah.
right?
No,
or
it's-
at 2 it
isn't
became 3.
2
Yeah.
becomes 3.
Two
2
became
became
three.
3.
Or 2 becomes 1.
So we
And
lost an hour.
we lost an hour, and this was a particularly jarring one for me because I was awake and I forgot about it.
Are you awake? That's the worst.
I was awake and watching a movie with my fiance, and I think I might.
Wait, was the movie live?
No, what do you mean live?
Like on TV? Oh,
No. It was on,
Because
like,
imagine it jumps ahead an hour.
That would be pretty funny. I don't know if they work like that. But so I was watching a movie on streaming, and I think maybe I dozed off. I must have. And so she woke me up, and the movie, like, not much had happened. You know, like I knew it was a movie I had seen, so I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. And then I was like, what time is it?
And the movie just ended.
Taking a break. Or was I going to let him in?
Yeah, let him
Was that what you were signaling? Or will somebody else take
Unless you
over?
wanna
It's going to be
hear
a lot
him
of dead
barking
air.
all the time. It's okay. We'll just keep talking about something.
We talk about that.
When the
Time
time
on
goes
my
from 2 to
mind.
3, the movie just ended.
That's what I
What do you
said.
mean?
That's what I
You
said
said
2
that.
seconds ago.
And nobody left.
They did.
No, I didn't know what you were saying.
No,
I
you
might have
heard
left
me.
'cause
You
left.
heard me, right?
Yes, Johnny made the joke that if the movie skipped an hour forward, it would just be over. If you're watching it on live
I said
TV.
it first.
I didn't hear that.
He
joke.
did.
You didn't hear
I
it
said
either?
it first. He just
We'll have
wasn't
to
listening.
watch it
You
back.
giggled.
Because you laughed at yourself. I laughed.
Wow.
At you,
Johnny did say it first. I
Thank
heard
you.
it.
Thank you, Mike.
It is true. But no, obviously nothing works like that. But I was, so only like 20 minutes in movie time had passed, and I asked what time it was, and it was like 3:15, and I felt like I had
Dozed off.
like
forever.
some crazy, but it was like surreal. You know, you ever had like a nap and
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
confused?
And you feel
It was
like,
like that
yeah.
because I'm like, it's been an hour and a half. I could have swore I fell asleep like when this was happening, not
Yeah.
an hour before that. So I was like, did I dream? She's like, no, it's daylight savings. It's been
What-
you've been asleep for 20 minutes. I was like, oh.
What's crazy
okay.
about this story to me is that you and your fiance were awake at 2 a.m. watching a movie.
My.
Everyone has
Saturday.
that thing.
Who watches a movie at 2 a.m.?
You know when
Well,
you fell
we didn't
asleep
start the
on?
movie at 2 a.m.
Saturday.
That's still
We
late.
started like 1 a.m.
To watch a movie? I don't know.
We had dinner, whatever.
What time did you have
What does that
dinner?
have to do with it?
What time did you have dinner? Midnight?
No, 8.
Hey,
It was
Jealous.
it was
We're up
what's it
until 2
called?
in the morning.
No,
was- it was
I'm
what's it
up, but
called?
I don't think we're watching movies
You
at
had a
2 a.m.
5-hour
I'm flicking
dinner?
on
It was
TV.
all you can eat. No, it was all you can eat. So it's like it's on for 2 hours. So we didn't get home till like 10 something.
Oh.
Where'd you go?
All you can eat.
It's still
Hot
2
pot.
in the morning though.
Yeah, it was like 10.
They were not
we watched
keeping
like
track.
TV.
It's just-
What does that have to
clocks-
do? We're talking about daylight savings. What does that have to do with what I'm doing at 2 a.m.? Like that's 6 in the morning.
That's a good point.
Continue.
2 a.m. I was watching a movie.
It's hard, but go ahead. Continue.
That's it. That was.
I don't want to continue. That was my story about daylight savings. It was an especially jarring time.
I have to say,
I don't like daylight savings.
Doesn't impact me at all.
I
Not
hate
at
it.
all.
It doesn't.
It doesn't really affect me
I don't feel
sleeping.
more tired for the hour lost.
I don't
or
either.
hour gained
Because you still
or-
sleep the same amount of
Yeah,
hours.
it's the same thing. Like it just.
I
it just
disagree with
changed.
that.
No, you do, unless you have a reason to
No,
get up,
dude.
like a worker, a person who works on Saturday mornings, Sunday
No,
mornings.
the
Okay,
first-
if
the
you happen
first
to be-
night,
if
you
you
might
don't
lose
sleep-
the hour, but after that you adjust.
If you don't use an alarm,
don't lose the
If you
hour.
just sleep and every time you wake up naturally. However
Yeah.
long you sleep, fine. You sleep the same
That's what most people are doing.
amount of time.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
That's-
Everybody else, I set an alarm always.
For Sunday morning?
But then I would just be up till 1 anyway, and it doesn't matter. But I still get my hour.
On Sunday,
But if
what time do you
you-
wake up? Whatever time.
Whenever.
Right. So if you go to sleep at 12 o'clock to 7 o'clock, you slept 7 hours. But now if you went to sleep at 12 o'clock, but now it's 8 o'clock, because the
seven
Same
clock,
total amount of time. I
right,
get
you still
that.
got it.
1
Yeah.
o'clock to 8 o'clock.
So how did it mess you up?
Because I'm saying if you have an
How
alarm,
does it
most
mess you
people wake up. Most
But
people
not on
wake up at a
Sunday.
set time.
Not on Sunday.
I disagree with that. I think a lot of people get up on
Now,
Sunday.
I
at
will
some
say-
time.
We
I-
say
If you get up at 9,
yeah.
you do get an extra hour as long as you went to sleep before it. or lose an hour in this instance.
But just the first day, right?
Just the first day.
If you use an
But that
alarm.
messes
That
you
night,
up like the first
no,
day?
I'm not saying it messes me up.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't. It doesn't
That's
mess me up.
So it doesn't impact you.
So why you say
No.
it was
Oh, I
impacted?
thought he said
It was
did.
it was a particularly jarring because I was awake,
because
because I was
that
up.
I get.
I was up and I was
Because
asleep
it
for 20
changed.
minutes. It happened to be where it jumped over. That was
So the
it.
gauge was the movie.
The gauge was
The
the
gauge-
movie.
the
Normally,
gauge
if
messed it up.
I'd fallen asleep,
Daylight savings time has not really
nah,
affected
very
me.
little effect. I mean,
But
it's
there
kind of
are
nice that the
people-
sun's out.
No, that
Go like
that
this.
effect is different. Like
I
the
go to bed
later
every night
day.
at 10, right? Not me, but I'm just saying people I talk to. And maybe if you go to sleep every night at the same time, it may affect you. But I'm with you. Like you sleep the same hours,
Right.
You sleep the same hours.
Yeah.
So
There is the other way though. When you get the hour, that used to be, that was like awesome if you're out.
That was
like,
great when you were in a
drinking.
bar.
Yeah.
That was
You're
wonderful.
out drinking.
the
It's
one night,
2.
though.
Then it's 2. Yeah, but that's,
Yeah.
all right.
That's an
was-
extra hour
So was
free.
every other holiday. It's
I-
one night a year. I can't say I like Halloween,
I have
You
been
know-
in bars when we were younger.
but it's the same thing.
That
don't
would
like Halloween.
would close still at the normal, like earlier.
That's crazy.
They would close earlier.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That would stink.
But that's just a fun thing. That's not.
Yeah,
like,
that's
it
fine.
has
But it's not a big
It has
deal.
no bearing on.
No,
anything.
outside
well, no, it
outside
does,
the
'cause
actual
the light
yeah.
Daylight savings time has no,
no,
bearing.
but the
No,
light.
no, no.
But like now,
I-
when you wake up, you
I
have
agree with
extra, an
this.
extra hour of sun.
It's for the farmers.
At night.
I know. I'm just saying it does.
Well,
No, you got extra hour. You get extra hours at night.
Yeah,
Not
an
in the
extra
morning.
hour
You
of
said in the
sun.
morning.
No, I didn't.
You did
No, I said you get an extra hour of sun.
in the morning. You
Didn't
said when
say
you
that.
wake
I
up.
did say when you wake up.
You
No, I
did.
didn't.
You did. You said when you wake up, you have an extra. You wake
All
up
right.
with an extra hour
All
of
right.
sun.
All right.
You're gonna argue both of us.
I don't think I said that. I will watch it back.
You'll be listening. I know you will.
I feel like I might have been finishing another conversation. or
Okay,
something.
but I agree. I like the light at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's.
yeah, I guess
That's the best part.
But you would get it anyway eventually.
No, but not as long.
You would get it
It
eventually.
won't be
yeah.
till 9. It'll be
Yeah,
10.
but to 9 o'clock is great. I'll tell you, like when I go to countries that have it to like 11, even later, that's amazing. I'm like, I wish we had that. Like you just feel like you have so much of your day to do stuff. 11 o'clock and it's still daylight out. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it is one of those things that like it's a slow change, but then when it's all at once, like that hour feels so all at once.
Yeah.
But like when it's getting darker, it's like you don't notice it until you're like it's 4 o'clock.
o'clock and it's
it's
dark.
dark out.
Yeah.
Like I always feel every year I'm like,
I hate it.
Surprised
where
by
did it
where
go?
come from?
Yeah, and then suddenly it's dark immediately, and I'm like, I guess
Yeah.
it's daylight savings really, but
But some people don't want to go to work in the morning in the dark. They want it bright. I don't mind that. I don't mind it being dark all day while I'm at work. As long as when I get out, it's
work.
bright out.
that's true.
I actually like traveling in the dark.
Yeah, it's
I'm
more
an early
relaxing.
starter, right? So I'm traveling with
You're
no
always in the
traffic
dark.
in
Yeah.
the dark. And sometimes I work a lot of hours, so I'm coming home in the dark.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
but
Driving, I like driving
I
in the
don't have-
dark.
Yeah, it's more relaxing.
I don't have any issue with driving in the dark. I don't have an issue with driving when the sun's coming up, which is that's nice. If you ever drive overnight,
Catch
My
sunrise.
favorite time
Oh,
to
yeah.
drive is overnight.
yeah, and you're driving overnight.
Oh, you
into
watch the
light.
sunrise?
Just I like dark into light. Light into dark, not as much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree. I agree.
You know?
Yeah.
I get more tired. I could drive longer dark into light than light into dark.
Yeah, I bet there's some like actual.
Really?
Well, you get re-energized.
probably an actual,
When you-
like, psychology
When you drive
to
dark
that.
into
Yeah.
light and the light comes, you get
Your brain's going
brain's
like
going, it's time
it's
to get
morning,
up. Right,
versus the other way. You're
It's a
like,
brain
just
thing.
go to bed, man. It's
Also,
night.
I feel like there's
Exactly.
more of a cool effect going from dark to bright, like the way it moves, than opposite. I feel like when it gets bright to
The
dark, it happens
sunrise
quicker.
Is like nicer than the
Yeah.
sunset. You're saying?
Yeah,
I
like
don't know.
it looks different to me.
Well, I just think a sunrise is like it builds
Right.
versus you're at the peak and then it declines. So
Yeah.
it feels like
I feel like
a
it gets
total
dark.
opposite
It's
movement.
just going into dark. Your body starts to say shut down time.
Yeah, that is the best. The best like rides, like car rides, are when I leave very early in the morning. Pre-sunrise and then
Pre-sunrise.
drive into the sun.
Drive
I
into the
agree
sun.
with that. But I don't mind. I'll drive just all at night. Like if I had a choice between morning all light, night all dark, I'd rather take night all dark.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Only
I mean, if
because-
there's traffic
Only because of traffic.
to avoid traffic, but if both don't, I still think I might go night.
Nighttime is more dangerous.
Yeah, I don't
though.
know. It just feels like
I
I don't know.
the-
It feels
No.
like
I mean, it's getting worse for my
No,
eyes
I'm
aren't as
saying
good in
because-
the
I
dark
don't know. I
either,
feel better
so
dark car. I don't
No,
know.
because when the lights on the other side come and hit your eyes, they
That's
cause your eyes to like blink
old people
internally.
get that, yeah.
No, anybody.
Old people
even
get
young
that.
people, and that's what causes people to get tired,
Old
sleeping,
people get it a
because
lot.
their eyes are blinking at night.
Old people get it more.
I don't know. I
You'll
never had
see-
it.
When you turn
Never had
30, you'll
oh,
understand.
you're speaking
But
generally.
Right. Generally,
for other
yeah.
people.
I'm speaking for the world.
You don't have that problem.
Not yet. No, not yet.
when I was in my driving heyday, the best drive to have was just like kind of a little bit of cloud cover. It's not a bright sun because sometimes the sun could really affect you, and it's not raining.
Yeah, 'cause
it's
you
just
squint.
it's just a light like the cloud cover, and you got constant light. It's always steady. You're not going from sun to put the visor down, put the visor up.
I
could.
I'm not a visor
so you
person.
feel like you could drive for days straight.
I
You know,
don't
just-
like driving in the
and
rain.
if it's in that fall time,
I like the rain.
I hate driving in the rain.
You know,
It
you know
depends
what
on how
you know
much
what I don't
rain.
like more like driving in the rain straight on the highway. Not a problem. It's when you're in a intersection situation, and you're turning and it's raining, and the pedestrian
It affects your
believes-
visibility pretty.
The
Yeah.
pedestrian believes that you could
can
see
see
them
them.
and you can't sometimes, right? Depending on how the wipers are going,
Yeah.
or just that that they're
like
kind of like
driving
trying to.
in the
There's
beat you
just
to the
enough.
turn.
There's just enough of like a shadiness.
and
'cause
you
of
get
this-
like you almost hit them and they get mad at you and you're like I
Yeah, wait.
I didn't purposely not see you. Sometimes you just have to make yourself seen, so
Yeah.
it is like, but I don't know, driving in the rain doesn't really. You slow down. You slow down and you give yourself more space.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
it.
mind. I don't mind. I mean, if it's like pouring rain, yeah, it stinks. But like, how long are you in? Like, how often are you in that for a long time?
I don't really have a
the
preference.
visibility bothers me.
Yeah, but I'm saying like a little bit of rain.
Night raining,
Isn't that bad?
especially.
Yeah,
Day
I don't,
rain, not as much.
There's no
but
conditions.
Also, I don't like the way people drive in the rain. A
Yeah.
lot of people completely change their driving in the rain.
Oh, of course.
really
Yeah,
slow.
Immediately, yeah.
The
that-
worst
that's
are
annoying.
the worst are the drivers in the snow who don't change their driving.
That's bad. That's bad. But I'm just saying, like in general, people drive much differently in the rain. Like
Yeah.
if you just drive normal in the rain, you're fine.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people just change the way they drive. They'll be going.
everybody's
10 miles
scared.
an hour.
Everybody's scared.
Yeah.
Mine,
Well, you get
So
the
that's
gamut. You
probably
get the full range, right? You got people who really slow down, and the people who believe that
That they can do whatever
I
they
can
want.
just do whatever I want. Everyone's in
Because
my
nobody's
way.
out.
I do.
Yeah.
Like I said, I feel like that happens more in snow. People always seem like they can drive fast in snow. And
Well, you
like
learn.
that.
I mean, you learn over time.
I got caught in two
Right.
freaking
How to be
blizzards
more
this year,
cautious,
man,
like-
driving.
I guess when I was younger, I drove differently than I drive now, right? Because
I drive the
you
same.
you just experience.
Speaking of
Experience
driving,
goes
same.
like this. Well, this is a bad idea. Sometimes you won't drive in
Yeah.
the snow because you know.
You know what not to.
No, I got
How
caught. We got
slippery
caught
it is.
coming back from Buffalo. It's terrible.
Yep.
And then a week or two later, I went.
We get you later after Buff. Oh yeah.
I went up
late
to
January.
I went to Villaroma. Coming home from that, the same thing.
Yeah.
One lane on the highway,
Yeah.
covered in inches of snow.
Villaroma's rough too because those
It was
roads
terrible.
Are,
Coming
did-
out of Villaroma
Coming
was
out of there
scary
was
as
rough.
anything, man.
yeah, hills and it's
I had that coming back from
and they're
Hunter
not
once.
really
It's
cleaning those
freaking-
roads.
No,
My 4 hours were like 8.
yeah.
It was ridiculous.
We
Yeah,
were
it's-
going
it's
up.
so bad.
It's
We were
terrible.
going up state, Kelly, and it was like a total whiteout. Oh, in Ellenville, so it's that high, right, Ellenville, Middletown, and that was probably the absolute worst. Like I had to pull over, and the funny thing was people with flashes, you didn't see them. Even when I pulled over, and it was a car like already on the high. I didn't see him until I pulled
Pull up to him.
about 10 feet from him. That's how bad
crazy.
the conditions were.
Yeah.
You know, and everyone pulled over. You know, it was even a police officer. Like he was at the top. He had his lights on, but
Wait,
he was
watching,
pulled over
yeah.
because you just couldn't see anything. And then it just went away. You know, it's just one of those like whiteout
Yeah.
type things. You know,
I
but
got caught in two of it. I rarely ever had to drive in that kind of snow. And this year I got caught in two of them.
crazy. Global warming.
Years ago, I was going to Virginia, and we had a massive rainstorm, and it was bad. It was like
I've
I was
had-
following a truck in front of me who had his flashes
That's the
on,
worst.
and I'm like, as long as he stays on the road, I'll be behind.
I'm
If he
on the
drives
road.
Off the road
yeah,
I'm going to drive off the road with him.
Yeah, I've been in.
We see a sign for Dunkin' Donuts, so we got all right. We'll get off. We'll stop. We'll get some coffee. Let the rain slow down. I get off. We wind up at one of the I don't know,
Like
if
a rest stop?
Marines base or somehow we pulled up to the gates of that place, and it was a town. It felt like Johnny would know the movie. It's an old movie, Officer and a Gentleman. It felt like that, like
Don't know.
like the naval town or whatever. Doesn't
Next
matter.
episode.
Nothing was open is the point, right? It wasn't very late, but everything was closed. We go, turn around, go to get back on the highway, and there's you were with us. You were with me. Yeah, you were in the car. We were going to Grandpa Paulie's funeral.
Oh, I was a child.
And you know, like people get caught in flash floods. We're getting to the entrance of the highway in the flood, and you see there's
man.
like garbage cans floating through it. And I'm like, I'm just gonna go for it, man.
Just gunned it.
And I'm like, this is the way people wind up.
You get caught in the middle.
You get caught in the middle of this thing.
You tried to
you're
go
done.
through it, you
I
get
got
caught in the
across, I
middle,
got
you're like,
on
we
the
gotta get
ramp,
out
and I was
fast.
okay, but it was like it came all at once, man.
Yeah,
It was
I've
nuts.
only been in one of those too, where it just downpours like that. You can't see nothing.
freaking
I remember
terrible.
I pulled off under a bridge
Yeah.
and went under
Windshield
and stayed there
wipers
for
are
like 20
useless.
minutes. Same thing. You can't see nothing. It's the most dangerous thing.
I'm sure you guys heard me tell this story, but I'll tell it for our potential 100,000 subs
Yes.
that we're going to have. So years ago, I was still driving a truck, and we had one of those nor'easters, and I was going over the Whitestone Bridge, right? Now, for the most part, you go over a bridge and you expect that the bridge is a stable ground, right?
Nope.
So what happened was the water came up. So if you're familiar with the toll booths, where the toll booths used to be at the Whitestone Bridge, the water came up from past the toll booths. So they had to close the bridge, and we were going north. I was going northbound towards the Bronx.
Did they raise this bridge since then? Like
No,
the
not the
water
Bridge,
came
not
up?
Bridge, the
The
Whitestone Bridge.
toll
You-
booth.
the
The
toll
Whitestone
booth's
Bridge.
on
toll
the
When you
booth?
came down from the
When you come
Whitestone,
off
it
the
was toll
bridge on
booths.
the other side, the toll booth's
Oh,
on-
okay.
Like
yeah,
when
yeah.
you're getting
With-
off.
by the golf course
And the
area.
Whitestone Bridge
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like
yeah.
notoriously narrow, like the lanes are narrow.
Yeah.
So anyway, they had closed the northbound lane, and they were turning everyone. They were slowly trying to turn everyone back to go back towards Queens. So we were sitting there. So I was in the middle lane. There was a city bus in the right lane, and when you're sitting there, you could feel the
bridge is moving.
Oh yeah, if you sit
could
on a
see
bridge,
the
you can
bridge
feel
swinging.
it.
I mean, literally, this bridge was like this, and the bus driver next to me is like, doing, it's like he's looking up, and some guy got out of his car to go look at it. And the wind, you could see the wind is coming from, I guess, from our right, whatever direction that is. And he was trying to get to the edge to look down, and he couldn't make it. It's
Crazy thing to do. That's a crazy thing
Like
to
if,
do.
if
That's a
he would have
crazy
lost
thing to
his
do.
footing,
Oh my
right,
God,
he
that's a
potentially
crazy-
could have got pushed to the other side.
Oh
of the
my
bridge.
God.
But the way the bridge was swinging, and I never thought
Those
you
things-
think you're
You
on-
feel them tremble a little bit, but not
Let me
like.
tell you,
They're
this
made
was-
to
this
move.
was
We
such
know
an
they're made to move,
uncomfortable-
but you never feel it
Yeah,
moving.
this
Yeah.
was such an uncomfortable thing. And then when we finally got down, they had let they were turning the cars around. They were letting the trucks continue, but there was people sitting on there was so much water. People were literally sitting like on top of their cars, and the water was like over their tires.
What?
That's crazy.
I don't know if it got worse after that because I just continued. Then I made it to the Bronx and I stayed whatever I did.
Wait, they let
But
you go through?
They were letting the trucks go through because the
They were
trucks were
big
able to
enough.
go through the water. The cars were getting flooded.
Right.
That's wild.
So,
That is
and a lot of trucks they have the exhaust stack up, so you don't have a
so you don't
problem
have to-
anyway. But that was like such a realization to me that a bridge is exactly what a bridge is.
Yeah, it's
just
swinging.
a
It's hanging.
suspended piece of metal.
Suspension, yeah. It's,
Wow.
they rock
That was
pretty hard.
amazing.
Yeah, if you're in traffic on them, you can kind of feel them. But I'm sure that was like in an
Oh,
eraser.
to,
It's
feel, to
probably
watch it
crazy,
swinging,
yeah.
like
The
really
wind.
watch it swinging, you're like, how good are these cables actually?
Yeah.
That was amazing.
How many have to break before it's compromised, right?
I think
Of like the cables.
I think
if
all
it's like a
b-
suspension.
I think all
I don't
before.
know.
All but four.
four.
Yeah.
Making it up?
No. Look it up.
Nah.
He's making that up.
He's making it up.
I'm not.
John's an engineer, you know that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But what kind of
There
rule
was
is
a-
that?
Another thing, Johnny remembers because he's old. Taxi, the show Taxi. I just saw a clip from it.
Don't know that show.
Taxi?
I never watched that show.
Taxi, you never watched it?
Was that Danny
I'm only
DeVito?
28.
Yes.
Yeah, you're only.
You're 28?
Yeah,
Wow, you look
DeVito.
great.
Thank you.
But there's this one scene. So the guy, like they had the one taxi driver was like, it was what's his name?
Kramer.
No, not Kramer.
The guy that played Dr. Brown.
Yeah, it was him.
Huh.
Who was that guy? From
I don't know. I know the
Back
guy. I
to
know
the
Dr.
Future.
Brown. Yeah.
Whatever.
That's.
So,
I was
Fast-
thinking of Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
so he was
guy.
like a scatterbrained character in the show, right? And they were talking about something. They say like something like something about the mail system or something about I don't know. I want to say Brazil, right? And he goes, Brazil is 3,460 miles away. And then they say something about the mail system. He goes, the Brazilian mail system it operates on a budget of $6 million a year, blah, blah. And they look at him and they go, how did you know that? He goes, you mean I was right? Johnny,
made it up.
He just said it. That's funny. That's a good joke.
it was really
Just make up numbers about stuff.
Yeah, there was also a classic one with him. It was the last one I'll tell. When he was in the DMV taking the test.
Oh, you still find that on YouTube.
Same guy?
Yeah, same guy. And he's like, the question is,
Oh,
what do you do with a
Reverend-
yellow light?
Reverend
What-
Jim.
Yeah,
That was
Reverend
the
Jim.
Reverend Jim.
What do you do with a yellow light? So he's like, they're all behind them, right? And he's like,
They're trying to help him with
what do
the
you do with a
quiz.
yellow light? The guy goes, slow down. What do you do at a yellow light? Slow down. What do you do at a yellow light?
Wait,
This
it's
is a great show.
it's hilarious, but I have a question. They were asking him the question. Why was he repeating it slower?
He was.
No,
was
he asked,
asking
"What do
them
you
the
do?
Question.
What do you do at a yellow light?"
He asked
He
them,
was
"What
asking
do you do at a
them.
yellow
They
light?"
said slow
They
down,
were-
and he
they were
X'd it
saying
again.
slow down.
But he
They
was
were
asking the
helping him
people in the
cheat.
DMV.
Right.
No, he was asking his friends.
people
They
behind you.
It was a show.
Oh,
You're not
oh.
allowed to
Johnny,
have
if we're
people
both
there.
if we're taking
No,
the
I got
test
it, got it.
and you
So-
already passed and you're in the back and I'm taking it, I go,
What do you do?
no.
You go slow down,
No.
and I ask it again slow.
All right.
Slow.
I thought someone was asking him, and people were telling, and he was
Those are like
repeating.
two
No,
classic stories.
that's hilarious.
After Johnny said 4 cables, all the 4 cables.
I'll look it up later.
Look it up.
I don't
Nobody's
believe you,
fact-checking.
so I don't believe him.
Look it
I'll
up.
look it up later.
Look it up.
Do you guys? Any of you guys think you could long haul truck? And we're talking about driving.
I always wanted to do that.
Me
It
and
seems
Uncle
like
Philip,
a
our
perfect
retirement
job
is
for
gonna
me,
be,
but I don't know if I could actually do it.
transporting people New York to Florida.
Oh, my
I wouldn't want to do people.
my
I would
I
never.
could-
I would
my-
never want to do
my
people.
ex-siblings, ex-husband does that. That's his job.
Say it again.
Say that one more time. Just make up a name. Just say a name.
Your
my,
what?
My ex-sister. We don't Kelly, who I can't stand.
Your ex-sister.
I don't. She's not my sister anymore. I was
ex-sister.
putting it out there for the world.
I thought he said ex-sibling.
He did.
I might have said
He did.
ex-sibling.
Sister, yeah.
So your
Yeah.
ex-sister.
Can you have an ex-sister?
Her
Yeah.
ex-husband.
Husband.
His
Right.
sister's ex-husband. He
Right.
just doesn't consider his sister.
She's not my sister anymore.
You can't
Your
legally have an
ex-brother-in-law.
ex-sister.
No, he's just.
I know. She's not my
Your
sister
ex-
anymore.
What does he do?
He's a long haul truck driver.
No. He transport people from all different states back and forth to Florida.
We don't want to transport people.
No,
we
his
want
car.
to transport people's goods.
That's what he does.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, he
So
doesn't do
I
the
was saying I
people.
would not want to
No,
drive
we
people.
want to move people's
sorry.
stuff, not the people.
No,
Yes.
he doesn't do the people. I misspoke. They fly in and out. He takes their
No,
cars
John,
back
what
and
I'm
forth.
saying is we want to
Oh.
do birds. We want to move birds from New York to Florida.
Oh, well, he takes their cars and their stuff.
Yeah, I know a guy who does that too.
Yeah.
I know a
And it's
car-
crazy.
That's a pretty
Which-
cool
which
job.
is crazy
It's like
because
trucking without trucking.
He'll
Yeah,
text
it's
me or
without
something.
trucking.
He'll be like, "Oh, I'm in Chicago. I just dropped off a car, their car. I'm getting on a flight now." And they pay for all this,
Yeah.
and they do all their. I'm like, would it not be cheaper to just have a car and your Florida home?
Is it
some
only
cases,
in
yeah.
Florida
some
in there?
cases, yes.
I thought if they're like
they
moving.
might just be
No,
transporting goods.
no,
They're
these are-
moving.
Oh, I was thinking moving. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he does this every season for the snowbirds and the winter birds, whatever.
Oh, they're just rich people.
That's yeah.
Right, so more of a reason to have a car.
They just want their car.
You know what?
You know, they're probably like rich,
crazy.
but not that
Not
rich.
that rich. They,
To have
they need
like
two cars,
this-
one wasting away over there.
There's
Yeah,
a
but-
level where you could be like, I don't need two cars for. Do you know how much he makes, like roughly on a trip?
Not too sure, but I know they fly him home, and
So let's
that's
say
a few hundred bucks.
it's $1,500,
Yeah, I guess.
$500 for tickets if you're flying between off season.
Yeah.
Well,
Florida and wherever, and $1,000
If
for
you-
the paycheck.
so-
$1,500 is cheaper
whatever
than a
anyone
We
car.
version-
have people that
whatever-
transport
That's
boats.
whatever anyone's
You're like
version
pro captains.
of rich would be, right? Whatever your version is irrelevant. But you go like, when would you stop being frugal? When would you stop going like this? This is a waste of money. When would you stop?
I would never. I don't do that now.
It depends
I
on the
just
thing
think
I'm
it's,
buying.
It's kind of like, I don't know. To me, it's
I
natural
spend in-
to
I s-
watch whatever money you have. You have to watch.
I spend it
right?
now. I'm gonna
And you
die.
go like this. Why would I let it lay up a car for 8 months? And you know, if you don't use a car, obviously you start to.
Right.
Well, no, I think
You
it
know,
might be.
cars are made to be used. Just not
I
made
think
to
it
be
might
laid
actually
up,
be cost effective.
You know.
I think it might, at a certain level, be cost effective. If you're
To not have the
if
two
you're
cars.
super wealthy, you might as well have two cars. If you have tens of millions of dollars, yeah, it's buy a car in cash.
Well,
but
also,
there's
Do we know
a
what
level.
it costs to move a car. So if we're talking about these,
Well, I'm
costs.
just assuming they're only
Yeah, like
paying
what
him
does it
to
cost to move
transport.
a car from from the up and down the East Coast? It's got to be less if you're only doing it twice a year, right? If you're
Yeah, probably a
snowbird,
couple
you're doing it
$100
twice
bucks.
a year.
I guess if you look at your side, if you're just a retiree and you have like an apartment there or time whatever, and then
Yeah,
why
there's probably a money,
you
but
don't
like
wanna-
it's not a new car.
Yeah, you don't want a second payment on a car and insurance just to sit for several months.
Yeah,
That's what
especially
I'm
if you have,
saying. So
especially if you
there's
have a nice car and you're like, I don't want to buy, if you have like a high end, I don't know, like Beamer or whatever,
Right.
50, 60,000, and you're like, I don't want to buy I don't want my Florida house to have a Camry because I can't afford another $70,000 car, but I
Yeah.
love my car and I want it wherever I am.
No, but to your point, it depends on the person. Because I know somebody who knows people who have more money than they're ever going to need in their life. Who
We still like
stay
pinch
on
pennies.
top of every dollar. Yeah, like, report like I had to take the subway today, so they put in a whatever it costs.
Yeah, like the T&E.
expense, or there's $7 missing off of my statement this month, and it's like they watch every penny, which is probably why
So-
they got rich in the first place.
So if it was me,
But some
I
people
would
don't.
go like
I'm
this.
sure there's some
if I'm
people
gonna
out there
lay,
that
if
go-
I'm gonna lay,
They
up
get
a
into the
car-
money and they're
I'm
like,
just like,
people go
whatever.
poor. I mean, people win the lottery and
Yeah.
lose it
They go
all.
broke.
I don't know. To me, it's not practical. It's probably more practical to move it twice a year than to pay 8 months of insurance, car payments.
Yeah,
if
to
you're
have two
making-
cars.
Right.
Oh, I agree.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
it's-
It probably
I
is-
would
it
have
probably
I
is
would
more
have a car
practical
there,
than
a
that.
motorcycle there.
If you had a lot of money,
If you
but
had
it
that
might
money.
be if you do have a split, whatever your living situation is, whatever reason it is for that, it might make more, especially if you're really, like you said, just East Coast. If you're doing Florida to California, I don't know how much somebody could charge for a 2-day trip or whatever, and that flight is a couple hundred more. If you're driving New York to California, New York to Florida,
I bet you those things.
It's
are
what, a day?
relatively. I would say
24.
that's cheap
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah,
Because,
probably
they
a
pick up.
couple
I don't know how
$100
many, those car carriers. I don't know how many they hold, but let's assume they hold 12 to 15 cars, right?
Oh, they just do it
these
by
guys-
himself.
these
Well,
guys
he's saying
go-
his
He
is
just
just
drives it
solo.
by
Single
himself.
car. This is
He
just
drives
single
it?
car.
He drives it back by
They drive the
himself,
car.
and then they fly him home.
But that's probably
put
the
miles
same
on the
thing.
car.
Well, I'm just thinking that's also you put
I
miles
can't
on the
help think
car.
that way. Like I'm like, now you're putting miles on the car. You
Yeah,
don't need to.
I guess that, but it's also you have a personal like. They're
No,
not
but-
just
but,
loading
okay,
your car
but
onto
listen,
a thing that might hit other
Just-
cars and
like in the situation that Johnny played out, it seems like this probably an older couple who go to Florida. They don't want to drive 3 days down to Florida. It makes sense for them to pay $1,000 or $1,500.
They just want their car, yeah.
To have it driven, fly the guy back, and their car's there. They don't have the money to have two cars. They don't want to pay 2 insurance bills and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So that would make sense because they don't want to make a 24-hour drive. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
They want to take the plane down, go, and their car's there waiting for them.
Kind of a cool- cool
and it's
gig.
worth it for
Yeah.
$1,500
He loves
or
it.
whatever it is.
He loves it.
You know what? For a long time talking about like long haul retirement, I always felt like this. I wanted to retire to Disney World and drive those. You know, they have
The
that
tram,
Oh, like
Not the tram. They had that network of
They're
buses.
the buses.
the buses. Okay.
Yeah.
And be
That
that
is-
guy
that-
every
yeah.
morning. Hey, good
That'd be
morning.
nice.
Today we're heading to the Magic Kingdom. How's everyone doing?
I-
like I
I
feel
always-
like I could.
That's
be
a great retirement job because
friendly-
everybody's happy when
Yeah,
they're there.
yeah.
everyone's on
You
vacation.
don't have to
right?
deal with like
Yeah, but that would get.
But I
You're
always
not on
wonder
vacation.
if you're not happy.
No, but
then,
I'm
because
but
No,
you're-
exactly.
Listen, you do understand that.
I always wonder
my
if that would,
retirement.
it would be like,
Yeah.
I'm working.
You'll
These
never
guys are all
understand.
going to
No,
Yeah.
Disney.
you're not going to
That's
retire,
true.
Phil.
My
so-
retirement plan is to work.
I know.
That's
I
my
understand.
retirement
He
plan.
said, if that's
if
your
I'm
thing,
gonna
then
do that,
then yeah.
that would be fun to me, right?
Yeah,
See
like
you're
I wouldn't
getting on.
want to do that.
Yeah.
But I openly wouldn't want to do it. If you wanted to go be like you said you want to be a Walmart greeter. It's the same thing, but a Walmart greeter has to deal with people who
Oh, they hate you.
who don't
miserable,
care.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
They hate
at,
you.
at Disney, I mean, how many
Most
people
people
on
are happy.
you
Most
know
people
are
like you.
generally going to in the morning you say, "Hey, good morning," like welcome to Disney.
It's
They're
the
going to
evening.
go,
It's
"Hey,
the evening
Yeah.
after they had a full day with their kids.
yeah."
Yeah,
that
well,
could
you
be,
don't
like,
say goodbye.
crying kids.
You
and
don't
stuff.
say-
Hey, how was
Yeah.
everyone's day? Shut up.
Yeah, you only want the morning
But that's
shift
fine
there.
though, because then it's
Stop
just a
being so
nice
happy.
quiet ride with some like music. They put like the elevator music on.
Morning
That's not
shift
bad.
only.
Anything at Disney probably that isn't too high stress is probably a great retirement job because of that. Everybody's happy. Like I wanna say I
characters.
heard this. I don't know if I heard this from somebody like just talking about it or an actual like photographer, but I think it was a wedding photographer. And they were like, my job, I could have been a normal photographer. I think it was actually the guy who took my pictures for engagement because he does like engagement and wedding. He's like, I used to do like parties and stuff. But he's like, you would get like it would be, you didn't always get the best. Not that they're bad people. You got people who like weren't happy about it, wanted you to do this, and that. He's like, you do engagement and wedding. It's like it's
always
generally
the
people
happy.
on like the happiest.
Yeah.
You know, and he's like, the photographer's like, they want the pictures to come out well. He's like, I've had people complain after the fact, but that day when I'm there, nobody's like, hey man, like get out of here. Like that was the terror. He's like, A, they can't see the pictures. B, everybody's having a great time. He's like, 90% of the time they're all drinking.
Yep.
He's like, I'm kind of just at the party taking pictures, but it's
Right.
a party. I'm like, that's any kind of job like that's probably better for retirement than a job that's like the same.
Yeah, you wanna be around
like if you
happy
retire
people
and then
when
you
you
just
retire.
do kind of what you do, but at a lesser scale. It's like you're just working.
Yeah, but that's why I always, even if it's Disney, I worry about dealing with people because you never know what you're going to get. But generally, Disney, they'd probably be happier, or any place like that. But I always say, because I had a friend who said that was he was going to do. He's going to retire, work at Disney. I'm like, but then you're going to be working there. Like when you go there now, you go to your own vacation, you're having a good time.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're working, and you're constantly getting calls, somebody threw up, you got to bring the sawdust over, right?
Would you? What
I
about one of
always
the?
said,
What
man,
if you were one of the
Go,
characters?
go draw character faces for people.
What
in
if,
the
what if
street.
they had you be one of the like? What if
I
they
couldn't
wanted
do
you
it.
to be?
I couldn't do
I don't
it.
know if I could do that ever.
The character.
Not even forget about retirement. Like
I
be
couldn't do the
either
character thing.
even out of a suit, even just like I like. There's a couple people who walk around that are just
Yeah.
in costume. That seems like to be so annoying.
I hate costumes.
No.
You gotta
You know,
be. They gotta do like the
people-
character all day. Talk
That's
to people
not
who
something I
like.
would do. But again, I'm not a Disney law. I'm not saying Disney because I love Disney.
Yeah,
I'm
just because of
saying
it's driving.
the
happy
idea of
place.
like
The
if
idea
you
of
were going to
driving.
retire and do something like
It's one
part-time
route.
work,
It's easy.
right? And even like, and you're right, like to what you were saying, and I think you had mentioned in like a previous episode, you said, I love Mexico. I would love to move there. And everyone does that. You go to a place on vacation, like I love this place, but once you move there, you have to
It's-
work.
now
there.
you
You
live
gotta
there.
live.
Now-
Now you gotta
now-
live.
yeah.
It's like it's
So
different.
you're not enjoying it.
Now
the
it's
same-
everywhere else.
Right.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
not
gonna be
enjoying
more
it the same
miserable if I'm in
capacity,
Mexico
right?
because I can't go to the beach every day.
I know.
Right? It's
You know,
like
right,
you work
yeah.
in an
Right?
office,
It's like,
right? You're in Mexico, but you go from your house to an
To an
office. You
office,
got to
it's like
spend
the
8
same
hours
thing.
there.
Yeah.
Same thing.
It's just that's why some places they say it's nice to visit. I don't
Yeah.
want to live
Yes,
there.
exactly.
Right?
Although I don't know, because the one pushback I'll have, because I totally agree, and I think the same with work. I always say this, like I don't believe that there's really a dream job insofar as if you do the thing that you really want to do, you're still doing it. It's still you're doing it as work.
Right.
It's not as fun.
So at some level, you're still
You're
going to
still
feel like
doing
you're
it, right.
clocking in.
yeah.
It's not going to be, but that's besides the point. But as far as like moving to Florida or like Mexico, I do wonder, just because I guess I lived in South Carolina where the weather's a bit more, what would you call it, like temperate than here,
Yeah.
at the seasons. But I also came back here for the winter, so I got the seasons anyway. But that, I think that is actually just itself Disney a big plus. Is like it's pretty nice
Oh, you're right.
basically all year round. I mean, you
great
can
for
go to
you.
the beach. I'm not even a big beach guy, but just that you can like go to
Just to,
outside every day, like
Just to be able to get out.
without
See,
needing a
that's
jacket
what
and all
I'm
that.
not sure if I look like the last couple of days it was warm.
It's been
I was
so
so
nice.
happy. I
It's
just
been
wanted to go
nice.
sit outside.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you're in warm all the time. If it matters
if
anymore.
that even matters. Okay,
Then it's
so
like,
same
ugh.
kind of same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, another
No, I
80
believe
degree
it's
day.
seasons.
Another
I think
80
seasons
degree
make
sunny
seasons
day.
make
I would
every
love
season
Make you
better,
right because
Yeah.
I look forward.
Yeah, fair enough,
I
fair
look
enough.
forward to each season coming.
Right. Because it's
I
cool, then it's
mostly want
warm.
winter to
then-
get pushed away, especially this year.
Yeah.
Never.
And I enjoy spring, fall, and summer a lot more than I used to as a kid.
How
But,
nice would it be if winter was just like 2 weeks?
Yeah,
I didn't even say it.
2 weeks,
I
one
actually-
big snow,
and then just move
and
on.
then it was spring and fall were longer. Like summer was
I
a
mean,
month
listen,
longer, and
I hate
the
sp-
Mother
I
Nature
hate
rule
spring and
should
fall.
be: if it snows today, I'm going to give you 70 degrees for the next 2 days, so you
To
get rid
get
of it
rid of
all.
the snow.
You'll have it for one day, enjoy it, do all you
beautiful,
want, and then
right?
get rid of it.
I agree with
I'm
that.
okay for it for one day. After
Yeah.
that, I'm like, it's dirty. It's freaking.
Especially
annoying.
here,
Yeah.
Everything's dirty here. Like in the
Everything does get
winter,
dirty.
everything's dirty. With no leaves and everything. It's so disgusting.
The streets are nasty. But I enjoyed the winter. We haven't had such an extreme winter in years that it was almost enjoyable.
I didn't mind the snow when we got it.
Yeah.
it was
Like,
that
I
it
didn't
stuck
even- I
around.
didn't even
It was
mind-
that first
I
snow,
love
Well, when
shoveling
it
it.
froze.
the first big
Yeah.
snow
Yeah.
that then
That
froze
stayed
because it was like
forever.
negative. It was
Exactly.
0 degrees
That I
for
didn't like.
5
But
days.
it was like a new experience because we haven't had it in so many years.
I didn't like it.
It just
As,
was-
as a
it
new
just was that
experience,
much
I didn't
fun.
like it. It was like I couldn't see my yard for 4 weeks almost.
Yeah.
So it was like I'm
Yeah.
like, when is this going?
There was
away?
at least a solid 2-3 weeks for that.
It's
first
nice to
snow.
see the snow pile gone finally. Funny.
Well, because after the second
It was
snow,
there
it got
till
warm, and
Saturday.
it took 4 days. Like the
The
second
pile
snow was
there.
fine.
I
Yeah.
still had a little pile till Saturday, and somebody parked over it.
Oh wow.
They kicked it all down and parked on top of it, and that was the end of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I still have a little snow pile on my driveway.
Mine's all gone.
I'm shocked.
All
that-
gone by me.
I keep looking. I'm like, how is that surviving? Because it's been
But
so
you
hot.
break it up. You break it. You don't break it up. You just let it.
Yeah, I haven't broke this one up, but it's so small
It'll be
now.
gone. You know.
But
by
it's-
now, it's got it probably everywhere. Yeah, it's been pretty warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, if you like, I think if you want weather all the time, like I think you can get.
I wouldn't
crazy
get-
with the
I don't
weather
think
in
I'd get
Aruba.
sick of
Like every
summer.
day you
Yeah,
wake up-
I guess.
it's beautiful, but it's like
I don't know, but
every day
you
it's beautiful.
ever seen some? You've been on vacation, you see the guys who live there. They just do seem happier.
They are happy.
And look, they might be putting on a little bit of extra happy
Because
they're working for tips and
everybody-
whatever.
right,
Fine,
everybody
fine.
you're dealing
But come
with-
on, they also do kind of seem like they're just having a good time.
Sun makes
No,
you
no, if
happy.
you're-
You know what I mean?
No.
Sun
not
and
all-
warmth.
About
but
any
are you really,
hospitality
like-
person.
Sun
Yeah, they're
and
faking
warmth
it.
makes
They're
you
faking
hot.
it.
Right. If,
Are you really miserable on a day-to-day basis?
I
Like
am.
In my life?
Johnny is.
No.
Are you really
not
like
miserable?
miserable on a
No,
day-to-day
no, I wouldn't
basis?
say
Like-
I wouldn't say miserable.
I mean, if you had to deal with somebody, like you're not miserable to that person, are you?
I'm
No.
not that.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, yeah. They probably are happy. Don't get me wrong.
I don't think so.
I
Johnny,
just
'cause
think
if
of the guys like
If you were that miserable, you'd find a way out of it. You'd find a different thing to do to make you happy.
Right.
when
I
I
think
keep
so.
trying.
the first thing that came to my mind when you said
Misery's
that was when
everywhere.
we went to Aruba and there's like a boat cruise. It's a boat cruise, I guess, but it's like a sail. It's not an actual pirate ship, but it's like supposed to look like a pirate ship. And there's like 4 or 5, crewmates, but they're like, one's like the bartender,
They're having a
but
great
they're
time.
hanging out with everybody. Like
Right.
they might not be drinking, they do actually have a job to do, but they're jumping in the water on the sip. Like all that stuff is still fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you're doing it at work,
Yeah,
and I
but
feel
they-
like they gotta kind of have a good day,
but they might
and then
wake
they
up
get
the-
off and they just got paid to do that, and then they go to the bar.
But they might wake up some mornings and go, I don't
I don't
feel
wanna
like-
do it.
I don't
Totally.
feel like strapping somebody to my back and
Yeah.
doing a flip today. But they have
That's
to go
true.
out there
That's
and
true.
smile,
Yeah.
right, and earn the best they could.
That's true.
The last thing I'll say about places to live is I don't know if I'd want to live in a I prefer living here because we get hurricanes,
We do.
but we don't get
Tornadoes.
tornadoes we don't get severe hurricanes.
Certain earthquakes,
Right?
Like
And
which is
earthquakes.
your
Like,
favorite
yeah.
natural disaster?
Yeah, like my.
Well, we don't live in. We I don't even think you could call us hurricanes if you're talking about
Yeah,
where
like we
you would
don't
live.
really
We're not
get
Florida
Like
hurricanes.
if we're not Florida hurricane, we're not middle of the country tornadoes.
Tornado, yeah.
We're
Or
not
like-
West Coast earthquakes.
yeah.
Right. All of those things like sneak up on you. Like not the hurricanes so much, but they're just severe.
They're bad. Yeah.
The tornadoes.
But
are bad.
earthquakes and tornadoes like
They
sneak up on you. Man.
yeah.
I don't know if I'd want to live in any area with those
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like tornado though. I take my chances with tornado
because they're so few.
above earthquake. Not even there's so few. Even when one lands, the odds that you like get hit by it. Like you ever seen those
what do
pictures
you're-
where there's like 3 houses?
Oh, yeah.
One is totally fine.
One's
the one in the
wrapped.
middle is gone.
So you're-
and then the
you're-
one right next door is totally fine. I'm like the odds that I'm that house, I'll take my I'll be hopefully I get into the basement in
That-
time.
Get into the bathroom.
That-
You know, if I gotta rebuild, that stinks. I got, but like earthquakes destroy.
Difference is I'd be the middle house that got destroyed.
Fair enough.
so your hurricane, tornado,
Hurricane,
earthquake.
tornado, earthquake. I think earthquake would be my least favorite. It's random.
That one doesn't bother me.
It's scary.
No.
Earthquake doesn't bother you.
No, it doesn't bother me.
The whole ground starts
Yeah, it
shaking.
doesn't bother me.
Like a hurricane, you know it's coming.
Yeah,
And
no.
it's rain, basically. If you're really in the worst of it,
No.
it's
What
What
rain
was the
and
worst
wind.
hurricane you were ever in? I mean, earthquake you were ever in.
I was in an earthquake in California.
How bad?
I don't remember like the magnitude, but it was pretty wild. Everything
like
was shaking.
Earthquake's the worst.
Earthquake's the worst
Definitely.
because it's
Remember, I
it's
spent a lot of time in
It's a full
California.
surprise.
It's a full surprise, and
for
it's
the first couple of
physically something's
seconds,
happening to you.
You don't
It's kinda
realize
cool.
what's happening to you. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just ground moving.
I don't like it. No,
Yeah, but think about
it's follow you up.
if you think about what's happening,
moving, what's
it's the
actually happening.
scariest version of all of them. A hurricane, I've seen a million storms. It's just a really big version.
Right.
A tornado, kind of also basically a storm with a particularly fast, cone. An earthquake, the ground you're standing on, the ground
It's giving out.
is moving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
That's
bedrock. Like the thing that's not supposed to move, the one thing that is not supposed to move is moving.
Right.
The forces going on there are scary enough.
Yeah.
Even if no destruction happens, you're like, yeah, this and the entire, and they're like, yeah, people felt this 10 miles away.
Right,
It's like
exactly.
the entire ground under a 10-mile radius
Was moving.
is shaking. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy
I
when
don't
they
like
call
that.
us typhoons.
I'm
Right?
same thing. I'm
Typhoons,
hurricane, tornado, earthquake.
Well, a typhoon's just a hurricane, isn't it? A tsunami's caused by an earthquake.
Tsunami. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Tsunami would be bad.
Yeah,
That's bad.
Tsunami
Tsunami's
would be
bad.
That's incredible.
Do they not have warning of those?
They do.
They do.
They do now? Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Because getting caught in a tsunami would be, that'd be
Well, the tsunamis are
We're not in the
caused by an
tsunami
earthquake.
area.
at sea.
So they know there's an earthquake,
And then they kinda
kinda
know it's close to
there's gonna be a
the-
tsunami, but they have things to measure it now.
That's good.
But they're scary.
They're scary.
Those are the worst.
How do you know?
That they're
We've
scary?
seen 'em.
No, like if it happened to you.
from what I've
do
seen
you think
on
you'd be
TV.
scared?
Well, he said it like he was in one.
Well, I think the scary. I don't know exactly how far out it actually goes. I think I saw a video that was like a dramatized like representation, but I guess because of the water, whatever's going on with the physics of it, that if you're at the beach and like the water recedes like
Yeah, you got to run.
Run.
like crazy, it's like just get away. But I'm like that would be so scary.
To see the
Like
water
if you
just
did,
get
if
sucked
you had
out
no
to the
idea, and all of a sudden like the water, it goes to like whatever level that you're used to all day at the beach, and then
then all of a
suddenly
sudden it's gone.
it goes an extra like 100 yards. Like that'd be terrifying.
Yeah,
How do you think?
I don't know where you go to get away from that either. Like, what's your plan of escape?
run as far inland
Run as far
possible.
inland or get
But
as
that's
high,
what I'm saying. How quick can you
Get
run?
as high as you can.
I wouldn't want to
guess.
go high.
I
I'd be
will
afraid
say-
it
Well,
would
it
rip it
depends on the
down.
build. I don't know.
I will say
I don't
there is
know.
a certain amount of
I don't know what they
like
say.
if you can get to a building and high enough, it seems like that water just kind of rolls in.
Yeah, but if
It doesn't destroy. It's not. Yeah,
Does
maybe
it not?
If you're real,
No.
probably.
I'm saying if you're right
if
on
it's
the
like,
beach.
if it's a really big wave and it's the first building on the beach,
Yeah.
maybe. But I think by that point, it's mostly a water threat. It's not a. It's not a destruction like leveling leveling building.
That's what I think. I mean, I'm sure there's been ones that have destroyed.
No, I think because it is. It's just like a. It's like
kind
a-
of just slow
the
rolls.
videos
in.
I've seen. It like doesn't. I've always you expect it, like
Right, the wave.
The wave, but
It's
really
right,
it's,
the
it's
big
just a mass of water.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That keeps rising
It's just
over
a water
time.
wall that comes
It's basically
in.
just a it's a flash flood, really,
Okay.
but just in the form of from the wave as opposed to rain or like a river.
Hmm.
But it's like if you ever seen a video of like the rivers when they flood, they don't. I mean, I know it's different because tsunami you do expect a wave, but like it just kind of
It just
rises from the
rises.
bottom,
Yeah.
Right.
and like you just don't have time to get as far away as you can
Right.
before getting caught in the water. But
Crazy.
how do you think like ancient, not even ancient, but just like when people like there's a lot of things that are pretty rare, not totally rare. Like a hurricane, I feel like if you're, I don't know, 500 years ago and you live in Florida, if you're like, I don't know, Native American tribe or whatever, there's enough hurricanes that like you grew up with them, so you already do understand it. Right. But like something like an earthquake, that can go a generation away. Like that would be like if you never experienced it, or like a tsunami. Those aren't like happening all the time. Well, if you're on the beach and you have no idea what it is,
they wrote them on
like
the bricks,
at all,
right? They wrote about them on the bricks.
On the bricks?
Yeah.
What bricks?
Like hieroglyphics.
What bricks?
No, anybody with recorded history can record that something happens. But I'm saying when it happens, somebody has no idea that these things happen.
I mean, grew up with it, no? I don't know.
You didn't. That's what I'm saying.
Your stories.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, there might be stories, but I'm saying there are instances where it's like a once in a lifetime.
Somebody didn't
or even like
experience it.
a hurricane, you might consider it like this is a bad storm, but then when it's like the mother of hurricanes, you'd be like, what is going on? Like we know that hurricane, even if you haven't experienced a Category 5, I understand what it is.
Right.
So if I get hit in the biggest storm ever, I'm like, wow, this is a Category 5 hurricane.
Yeah.
But
they didn't
prior to that, they're like this. It's going to rain a lot. Like stay in the teepee, and then it's like the really bad hurricane. Then all the teepees get ripped up, and the whole valley's flooding, and you're like, this. Nobody told me about this.
Yo, it was so easy to rebuild
then
back
we'll
then.
never know.
It was that's one good thing about it.
If you survive.
If you
survive.
survive.
Yeah.
You didn't know it was coming.
So easy.
Anyway, daylight savings time.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
These things are caused by the clocks going forward and back.
That's
Probably
true.
so.
That's true.
Are we in daylight savings time right now?
I think we're always in
Standard
daylight savings.
No.
I don't know what
Right,
we're on.
Eastern Daylight Time and Eastern Standard.
Why do you keep saying Eastern?
Because we're in the East.
Yeah, but it's on the West Coast. It's not Eastern, so it doesn't.
Well, not on the West.
I know, but so it doesn't really matter because we're just in daylight
Don't you know
savings
we're the
time.
center of the world?
We're in
man?
Eastern Daylight Time.
For our West Coast fans, Western Daylight Time,
Eastern
Western
Daylight.
Standard Time.
We're in Eastern Daylight Time right
We're in
now.
Eastern Daylight Time.
Eastern Daylight.
Eastern Daylight Time.
Eastern Daylight
So
Time.
we're saving it. We're gaining an hour right now.
We gained it out.
That's
Would it
why
be
it's
the
lighter
winter?
when you go out. Like the days now.
But we lost an hour.
We lost an hour, so
we
you get
gained
an
an
extra
hour of
hour
daylight on the
of
tail
daylight.
end.
Question:
It shifted the whole
Which
thing.
is
It shifted the whole thing up.
Which is the original?
What is what?
Like the original, like when
Not
time
this
was
one. The other
the
one.
other one, right?
The other one. Isn't it?
Like if
Oh,
they're
standard time?
yeah, which is the original time?
It was the standard.
I mean, time is irrelevant. It's all made up
Yeah, it's kind
anyway.
of
But when they first this whole clock going forward and back isn't
Probably standard.
forever.
I'd
So
imagine standard
I'd
because the other one's
imagine
called
standard.
Eastern Daylight.
Exactly.
yeah, probably okay.
Probably. That's a guess.
Wasn't-
I'm
wasn't
just
to give
assuming.
an extra hour to the farmers.
They
Farmers,
say
yeah.
that, but that's not true. I heard different stories. I heard the farmers is a big one, but also they did it to preserve back in the day. Like there was oil for lights. All the lights had to be like oil and gas. They weren't like so to save money. They made the days longer.
We'll look
Okay.
that up.
I mean, that's kind of the same.
Fact check them.
I'm
I
not saying
can't-
that's right. I'm saying
No,
I heard that.
that
story
sounds
too.
reasonable. That's just to me. That's like basically the same. If that happened, it was probably simultaneous because both people are getting the same benefit.
Well, yeah, but
Farmers
I
need the extra
yeah.
hour of light, and you're saying other people also need the
Yeah.
extra hour of light.
But farmers could get up earlier and still get the same amount of light.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's true. Right.
Right.
Yeah, it makes more sense for like city workers
Right.
to need it
Yeah,
kind of thing.
and it also makes sense because government hates to spend money.
That's
They'll put anything in place to not spend money.
They love spending money. What are you talking about?
Well, on
They
themselves,
didn't used to.
on
on you.
themselves.
Not when they started. Not when they first did that.
Right, and they didn't like spending it on us. They don't like spending it. So that was
Now.
for us.
That's now.
Wait, we got to keep the streets lit for them. Let's give them more light.
Primarily introduced to maximize evening sunlight. Originally to conserve fuel and energy for war efforts during
Woo!
Wow.
World War II.
Nice,
Way to
Johnny.
go, Johnny.
Yeah.
Nice.
Reverend Jim got it right.
Ha.
He was a little off because they were past oil lamps in World War I.
Yeah, yeah.
That's okay.
Jim.
I just said. I said.
Hey, you were there.
I said gas oil or something. I just knew it was for lights.
You were there. Good that you didn't say blubber. You know.
I didn't. I
You're
didn't.
past Wales.
Well, blubber.
You're past that. So
Perfect. All right, I think we're good. You got to listen to this on a loop, though, to get the beginning of daylight savings time, the end of daylight savings time, and a whole bunch of weather stuff in the middle.
skip an hour ahead, and you'll get it.
You'll get it.
Listen to the
And
first 2 minutes and the
And then
last
skip back.
2
And then
minutes.
skip back.
and you'll have the perfect episode. Anyway, thanks for listening, and as always,
Stay angry, annoyed, and amused.